For our downward dog shoulder shrugs, we're going to be working on controlling, shrugging our shoulder blades up and down our spine while we have our arms in a overhead position while we're supporting our body weight. So because this is a bit more of an intermediate exercise, I only recommend it for students who can comfortably reach your arms all the way up overhead with palms facing in, arms about 180 degrees, and do your shoulder shrugs in this position, as well as have a comfortable downward facing dog. If that's you, let's work on this drill. So as the name suggests, we're going to start in a downward dog, and depending on your hips, you might have legs all the way straight, heels on the floor, you might have knees bent. Since this drill is prioritizing our shoulder work, it doesn't actually matter whether your knees are bent or straight, but we want to start in a downward dog where we've got a straight line from our wrist to our shoulder to our hips, so we've got that nice flat back position, and we're going to wrap the outside of our armpits down towards the mat, so we're using our external shoulder rotation. From here, to shrug our shoulders, we'll reach the crown of our head towards the mat, that space between our hands, as our shoulder blades come down our spine, bottom of our shoulder blades going towards our hip bones, and then I'm going to push the floor away, slide those shoulder blades up my back. Sliding those shoulder blades down and up. This is going to be a really small movement, making sure my arms are staying straight as those shoulders shrug up and down my back. If this feels extremely challenging, we can take a little bit of weight out of our hands into our feet by doing it with our hands on blocks. That's going to send a little bit more of our weight backwards. So from a hand elevated downward dog, arms are still straight, I'm still wrapping the outsides of my armpits towards the floor. I've still got a nice flat back, flat line between my wrist to my shoulder to my hips, and then we're going to shrug our shoulders up and down, shoulders towards our ears, shoulder blades towards our hips, trying to keep those arms straight, trying to keep that shoulder blade wrap outside of our armpit pulling down towards the floor the whole time as our ribs drop and lift. Aiming for 8 to 12 shoulder shrugs. If you liked this video and you're looking for more free flexibility training advice, there's a lot more where that came from on my website, where I regularly post blog posts with stretching tips, as well as detailed stretch breakdowns like this video. You can check it out at DannyWinksFlexibility.com.